Greetings, empowered souls. It's Shelly Bean. I hope you guys are doing great wherever you are in the world. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Thank you guys so much. Happy second half of September 2025. This is going to be a message for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements of Cancer Collective. Cancer guys, I hope you guys are doing wonderful and great and having a good start of the week so far. If you guys are still here, Cancer, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up like button. It does help my channel continue to get through this thick and intense algorithm these days. So I do appreciate that. And if you haven't already, please share and subscribe and hit the notification bell as well to be notified whenever I upload. All right, so I'm going to start off, Cancer guys, with your, well, not with your, but with this Angel Tarot deck here. And as always, if you need a personal reading from me for your specific situation, my information will always be down below in the description area. All right, Cancer, let's see what is going to be your Angel Tarot message for the rest of September 2025. And I take this deck only in the upright. So Holy Divine Spirit, what tarot message do we have for Cancer Collective, the remainder of September 2025? Okay, these two wanted to come out. Oh, I like this. We have the Wheel at the bottom. For me, this is like the Wheel of Fortune card in traditional tarot. So we have the Wheel at the bottom. Then we have these three cards that came out. Wow. Okay. All right. So we have the Six of Fire, which talks about victory, success. I feel like victory over something or a situation. And it talks also about self-esteem, which is great. So the Six of Fire here / Six of Wands. And then we have Six of Water / Six of Cups. So Six of Water talks about memories, childhood, and nostalgia, something from your past, something connected to your past, or maybe someone connected to your past. Okay. And then we have the Magician, which talks about manifestation, empowerment, and being prepared and planning, and putting and sowing those seeds and putting that energy out there for something that you may wish for or dream for to come to fruition. And then last, we have the Nine of Fire, which is the Nine of Wands. It speaks about protection, preparedness, and resilience. I love this energy for you guys. The Nine of Fire here talks about you guys having been through some stuff, and you guys getting over having been through some stuff with the Six of Fire. So with the Six of Fire is connected to this Nine of Fire. The Nine of Fire talks about having been through some pretty intense trials and tribulations and quite a bit of hardships. And this can be in any area of your life, but you are coming out of it with this Six of Water. You're having the victory over these obstacles and challenges. And again, they could be in anywhere or any place or aspect of your life, but you're coming out of this because you are resilient. You're a strong Cancer, and you've had that inner strength all along. You may have had to go through some long-winded wars and battles, but you are coming out of this. Okay, I love that energy for you guys. And you're manifesting something great, okay? You're manifesting something great. And I do feel also with the Six of Water, which would be like the Six of Cups, you guys could be connecting to like your inner child, or tapping more into your inner child spirit, which never goes away. Our inner child will always be with us, even through our transition. So this could also be telling you guys to tap more into your inner child. That inner child needs attention, love, and that's also part of giving yourself self-love, is when you're tapping into your inner child and giving your inner child that love and attention that it needs, and putting your inner child first. That's part of self-love. So it's this, like this nostalgia of maybe even thinking about childhood, things that used to give you pleasure, joy, things that used to find fun. And part of that is also tapping into your inner child energy, is doing things that bring you joy, doing things that maybe you used to do as a kid. And even though you might be a grown big adult now, age is just age. There's no age limit on the joy and pleasure and fun that you can bring into your life. And Divine Spirit is reminding you to find joy and find the fun in life, and finding even the fun in things that maybe you used to do that you may even possibly be subconscious about, thinking, oh, well, I'm too old to do this, or I'm too old to do that. No, you're not. I'm here to tell you personally and from Divine Spirit that no, you're not too old. You're not. So let's try and do away with that thinking, if that's what some of you guys might be worried about or thinking about. And again, we have this Wheel of Fortune, or the wheel at the bottom. Okay. It talks about luck, good change, progress. Yes. I love this for you guys. Great energy, great energy, great energy. I had been feeling like this for a while for Cancer Collective, and I think I said this in a couple of your readings before, a few months ago, or just, in your past couple of readings, that I feel there's going to be a change, a very positive, great, even maybe for some, a dramatic change for you guys as we move more into fall season. We are already about to go into fall season. The fall equinox, I think, is September 21st or 22nd, but we go into fall around September 21st and 22nd. But I feel like a lot of this you're going to see for yourself in tangible ways, as well as we get deeper probably into October. Okay. The energy is revving up for you. The energy is definitely preparing and revving up for you in this second half of September, for sure. So there's a certain level of preparedness that Divine Universe is bringing you, and asking you to be prepared for and get yourself ready for in different ways, as it's getting revved up in the second half of September 2025. But I feel like you're going to see more of these things manifest and come to fruition, more so maybe in October and going into November. Because again, we have this manifestation card in this wheel card at the bottom of the deck. So I'm loving the energy for you guys, Cancer. And I feel like it's about time for a lot of you guys. This has probably been, I think, a long time coming for a lot of you guys as well. What other messages do you have for Cancer Collective, Divine Spirit, from this Yin Yang Oracle deck for the remainder of September 2025? Or whatever they need to hear now for Cancer, Divine Spirit, please and thank you. Okay, that came out. Can I have two more for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What else for, okay. Come through, Spirit. Come through, Divine Spirit. Thank you again for this confirmation. I know that's right. Okay, so the cards that came out, it says healing inner child. Did I just not talk about the inner child? So this is confirmation that some of you guys are being guided and encouraged to tap more into your inner child And there could be also some healing, some more healing that needs to be done with your inner child, okay? But with this inner child and this Six of Water, it talks about nostalgia and past memories, childhood memories, and childhood wounds, childhood traumas. But it talks about tapping into your inner child, giving your inner child some attention wherever that attention needs to go. It can be different aspects of your inner child. It could talk about, again, the traumas, the wounds. Some of these things could be coming up, especially as we're in this eclipse energy. You could find yourself, Cancer, dealing with some triggers, dealing with some old things that are coming up or have been coming up lately, that you may feel is kind of like coming up out of the blue. Yeah, it's coming up for a reason. These are things that need to be addressed, or you just need more healing in these areas. You may have already been doing some healing work and it just needs more attention or more healing work. But definitely there's also an energy of needing to have fun and bring joy into life and find joy. Okay? Find more joy in your life. And then we have closed off, guarded, and resistance in twin flames. Now, I'm not one of those people or readers or intuitive channelers who gets into twin flames. So I'm not going to get into a big thing about twin flames, but I will say that you guys could have a current or will have a connection to, I'll say, a divine soulmate, where there could be some resistance on your end, Cancer, where you could be a bit closed off, or they could be a bit closed off. But whatever it is, I absolutely feel that this twin flame and this being closed off and guarded and resistance, this is something that is divinely fated. So this could be something that's a connection that could be divinely fated for you to experience. I'll say that. Okay. And again, being closed off and guarded could be coming from you or your person or both. And being closed off and being guarded and being resistant to maybe opening up your heart and being vulnerable may have a lot to do with needing some inner child healing that needs to still be done. Some childhood wounds and traumas that have that oftentimes and will always show up in our adult life, in our adult relationships. So that is something that I'm hearing for some of you guys to look into and to examine and reassess. All right, so that actually is a perfect segue for this deck here. This is a deck that is for current blockages you could be experiencing in your life. Specifically, Cancer, your relationship dynamics. This could be your romantic relationships, whether you are single or coupled up, doesn't matter. All right, so let's get any current blockages that you're experiencing that you need to be aware of that you may not be. Or this could be just confirmations for what you already know or suspect. Holy Divine Spirit, what are Cancer Collective's current relationship blockages that they need to be aware of at this time? Please and thank you. Okay. All right. So some of you guys could be dealing with pent-up anger. It says you have unresolved feelings from your past that make you resentful towards others. Yeah. That's a very common blockage that many of us as human beings have. And it doesn't even have to be regarding a romantic relationship. This could be a family situation, a work situation. It doesn't matter in what capacity that we've dealt with in terms of other human beings and having interactions with other human beings. But just having that pent up anger and having unresolved feelings and anger from a past situation could make you easily resentful towards others. So this could be a trigger for some of you guys that you could be experiencing now as we speak, Cancer. There could be situations where you may be triggered by what someone says lately or does, and that resentment is coming from some type of past experience that looks familiar, or behavior that looks familiar based on a past experience, or a past negative experience. And then we have here being cold. You seem unapproachable because you are aloof. Try being more friendly. Okay, so some of you guys could come off as having just a very detached and cold demeanor, even to strangers. So there could be someone or people that may want to approach you and get to know you, Cancer. However, they may be hesitant because it could be maybe a look on your face, maybe your body language, or just, people lie, but energy doesn't lie. And if we're giving off a certain kind of energy, that is more than likely what it is. Because again, I said energy does not lie. People lie, but energy doesn't. So if you're possibly giving off an energy of being unapproachable or not wanting to be bothered, maybe if you're out and about, that could be a blockage, or that is a blockage for some. So it's just a message and a heads up from Divine Spirit to you that some of these things are creating blockages in your love life, or just your social life, or meeting new people. These are the blockages that you may not be aware of that you are creating for yourself, Cancer. All right, so let's move on and get a message from the Angels of Light deck here for you guys. I feel like your message again with I think so far your message, Cancer, Virgo, and definitely Gemini, have been the more straightforward readings. Not too intense. Holy Divine Spirit, what Angel of Light message do you have for Cancer Collective at this time, please? And thank you. Interesting. Capricorn got this card. All right, so we have acceptance. Acceptance means unconditional love. The angels remind you to accept everyone exactly as they are, without judging, blaming, or wanting to change them. And guys, I know this is difficult as human beings. It's difficult. It's like, I feel a lot of us as human beings, it's like an automatic default for us to want to judge, blame, or even want to change people. Even on an unconscious level, this is what a lot of times we do as human beings. So I know that could be tough to maybe not do or not want to do. But yes, accepting people as they are without judging, blaming, or wanting to change them. When you are totally accepting, you bear no malice or enmity towards anyone or anything. Harmlessness through acceptance is a high state of being, and this is a difficult quality for humans to embrace. I just said that. This is a difficult quality for humans to embrace, for it is a divine quality. Nevertheless, the angels are drawing it to your attention now. You are also asked to accept yourself, Cancer. When you truly do so, you feel centered and confident, and your divine self is revealed. And the affirmation for this, guys, is I accept myself and others. I accept myself and others. I love that message. This is definitely a collective message for sure. All right. So as we begin to prepare to close out for your reading, let's get 3 messages from this Cancerian Oracle deck. Holy Divine Spirit, what 3 messages do you have from this Cancerian Oracle deck for Cancer Collective that they need to hear at this time? Can I have two more? One more, please, for Cancerian. For Cancerian Collective, please and thank you, Divine Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, it says lemonade, make the best of this situation. And you guys will know what that is for you. You'll know what it is that you're trying to work through or trying to make the best of at this moment. So make the best out of your current situation, Cancer. Then we have rebirth, growth, transforming, healing, and feeling your way through a transformation. You guys have been going through a transformation now for quite a while now. This has been a very long transformation process, but you're still going through that transformation, that new rebirth, that new version of you, that new ascension, that new awakening. Okay. And then we have go for it. You already know what you want. You already know what you want, whether it be in love, work, personal project, personal passion projects, friends, family, foods, health. You already know what you want, so go for it. This is just an affirmation or confirmation for some of you guys to go ahead and go for it. And last but not least, I'm going to draw for a affirmation that you guys need to know at this time. These affirmations are from a personal friend of mine and one of my mentors who is an amazing angel messenger. Her name is Beth Carlton. We call her B. And this is what you guys need to know, Cancer, as we close out, or affirmation that you need to hear. I love it. I am focusing on the present moment rather than dwelling in the past or worrying about the future. Being in the now is a perfect place to be. I know that's right. Being in the now and being present is important because so many of us are either so focused in the past or too focused in the future, and not enough of the present, not enough of the now. So again, you can find Beth Carlton in her affirmations and other amazing services that she has on angelswhisperinglight.com. And I hope, Cancer, that these messages were helpful and that you found them, that they were resonating. And as always, guys, it is a pleasure and an honor to read for you guys. And until the next read and upload, you guys be well and be at peace. Ashe.